Good evening, this is Nerdist to Human, and welcome to this AI-only Battle Royale in Medieval 2 Total War. And today we have selected the Armour Piercing Infantry from the Mercenary units to take part in this affair. Just a small budget of 3,000 florins as ever, but today we're going to head on in and see how these guys do. They've all got slightly different weapons. There are, though, only the 3 units to face off against each other. We've got the Ghazis, represented by the Turks. They have themselves a small hand axe now. Alright, how effective is armour going to be when everyone's armour piercing? That really is the question. They've got themselves a small shield to help out with that. That might be an interesting balance between the different units here, because next up are the Galloglaich, who obviously two-handed axes, pretty fearsome. Now they don't really have any armour to for the others to chop through. Still, I suspect that still means there's going to be chopping through their flesh. They've got a bit of defence. I think it's mostly defence skill though, so we'll see how that fares for them. They are equal number with the Ghazis. Now the smaller units here are the rebels, and we have the Dismounted Mercenary German Knights, and these have themselves some maces. Effective against armour, of course everyone is. They actually have a fair bit of armour. They also have a fair bit of shield, and I think that is potentially going to be the key thing. Are these guys that much better? Well, we shall see about that. They're 9 attack compared to this 19 attack. Oh, I think this really could do the job, but I can see the benefits of all of these. They're very much the middlemen, the Ghazis here. Any of them could claim victory. We will see. Do, of course, cheer on your faction, your favourite mercenary units in the comments below. For now, though, I think it's time to head on into battle. This is an interesting battlefield, it should be said. We've got this marvellous little farmstead here in the middle, and that could cause all sorts of chaos. There are little ways through it. You technically can move through, so this could end up with lots of little small affairs. Now, are you just going to walk through? Okay, they can just walk through. I forget this is an Empire, Thomas. Obviously, Empire hide behind the walls here, but okay, fine. It could be very messy indeed. They can't walk through the buildings, though. That is still going to have an impact. It turns out they totally can and totally will just walk straight through all of these buildings. By the way, I was just grabbing myself a little screenshot of the charge there, so they seem to have charged and then immediately decided to, walk straight through the house. It's interesting. The Ghazis are coming on in, by the way. They're not doing, I think that sometimes the units do and just hang back. They are coming in, but they haven't quite joined in the initial fray here. How is this going, by the way? Kind of like 94, these guys on 105. Okay, fine, but there are more of the Galloglaich as well. These guys got to be my favourites for battle here. But the dismounted mercenary German Knights are very darn good, and apparently they can swing axes through these fences that don't actually exist. So that is interesting indeed. But in come the Ghazis. Okay, they're just walking into battle here. Just vaguely amusing, but they've got themselves the shield. How much difference is that shield going to make? Because it certainly helps when people are coming in with the axes there. Now, they've got all the attack in the world, but they can't land their hits because they get one block with the shield in first. Yeah, you see, they are falling down basically straight away. Oh, this one's an interesting one. Okay. Now, also, they're facing 2v1 right now. Actually, there is some rebel fighting going on here underneath the house. Oh, magnificent stuff. Well, let's see if we can get ourselves a fun little picture here. Fighting in the huts. Beautiful stuff. Probably not the one for the thumbnail there, but nonetheless, this is quite a good one, actually. Fighting in the streets. This is as close as you get to that kind of nonsense. Chaotic mess all around. More and more thumbnails potentially here for us today. Now, the Ghazis are all largely stuck behind this building that apparently they actually care about the legitimacy of. There do appear to be some units glitching in and out of it. I'm not really sure how many. Can I do that? Are they in the building? Not obviously. This is a cocky mess, but this is exactly what we all need to see here, isn't it? Absolute chaos on all fronts. Oh, you've got to love it. Absolutely magnificent. And yeah, you can see here the Ghazis doing a pretty good job. I mean, they're not a unit I generally think of as being especially excellent, but they're doing really nice work, just chunking the way through what are realistically some better units. And Half the enemy force remains. Not sure which of those that is. 60 odd. Oh, you can see some of the Scotsmen though are running away, and I mean it might be the first bit of fleet. No, there are some others there. 92 running away. Oh, that's 50. Oh, you got that one wrong. Ghazi's doing a good job of just about holding together here. No routes yet. Ooh, yes, straight in with the axe. Yeah, he is definitely bloody. You can see the dodges there, the defense skill. These guys coming through, and the running skill also quite helpful for not dying. Down goes the general. Okay, that's interesting. So that would be the Scottish. Yeah, Captain Kyle. Down, he's English red there. That's not what he wants to be seeing. The Scots are maybe struggling here. Maybe that lack of shield is going to cost them. I don't really know how this is going to go though. You never know with the squad resolution. Any kind of chaotic nonsense can occur. So let's see how that all comes together. So yes. Is there anywhere all three are taking each other on, by the way? Over here we've got the Galloglaich coming back into these Ghazis. Very nice. Yep, in comes some big axe. This is here. Yeah, you can see that shield deflection there. I think that is making the difference for them. They will go down in one hit of this axe. He's got to go down. Yes, indeed, he went for the long down as well. That one went chopped through. Steve here is doing a great job. Well done, Steve. I think that he's about to get hit. Ooh, he managed to deflect one or two, but he's been attacked by 3 men, and down he goes. Our noble Scotsman. He did a good bit of work there. Oof. Just about deflected that one out of his shoulder, but he is bloodied, and now his leg is flying all the way to Kent. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. Oh, the Axemen are good fun to watch fighting, aren't they? There we are. Other general lies dead. That's Captain River of the Rebels, which means that the Ghazis here are the last ones fighting. And by fighting, I mean standing around, especially the main unit there, which hasn't bothered. Now it's the last few of the Galloglaich over here, about 27 of them, another 16 over here. The real question is, are they going to have got enough score built up? Someone's stuck in a house. That does tend to happen. He's losing his hat. Ooh, glitching out of the building. That's how you terrify the Scots. I mean, they're doing it themselves, but I mean, they realise that. I think the Scots are officially gone now. And the Rebels, it might just be this last unit. I don't think we've seen that much of these guys, actually. The big chunky maces, yeah, they should have a good job here of deflecting with the shields. Not sure what their actual defense skill is. What is their defense skill up at? Only 3, so yeah, that might be one of the big differences here that we're seeing, because the Ghazis, no armour, 1 defense skill, 6 shield. So yeah, that shield potentially useful, but they don't know how to use it, damn it. And as for the Galloglaich over here, defense skill of 4, not as high as I thought. Armour of 5. I thought that might be the other way around, but hey ho. Yeah, it looks like the Scots are officially going now, and it is just down. Oh, Ghazis have been repelled by that guy. Just down to these German Knights left to fight off the Ghazis. And we follow them into battle here. They think they're safe behind the wall, but yes, there is a hole in it. And there's also some sort of graphical issues with these not really existing. So down go these Ghazis as well. They've been demolished by that charge. Yep, they are down to 5, fleeing and dead. So these guys are going to continue doing some good work. This unit back here is refusing to fight. They're fleeing, and the other 48, I think, are just chasing people down. That's what they were doing anyway. That's those 71 as well. Okay, well, let's see what these guys can do, but obviously the Ghazis is going to be the last one standing here. Finally, the Ghazis are going to actually charge in and do something. It's 71 of them against 32 of those lads. They're already wavering, though, it should be said. They've taken the charge there. The charge only seemed to kill about 3. So that is interesting. The Ghazis really struggling to actually take them out, but their morale was too low. That, I believe, is the end of the battle. Yeah, corpses agog over here. These houses, God knows how many corpses are inside the house, but yeah, maybe just shove them in, shut the doors, burn it down, and maybe we'll go grab the castle, because that looks like a slightly nicer place to be. People don't seem to be glitching through that. It is officially defeat for us here. I genuinely had no idea which way that was going to go, but it's been given to the German Knights, which is fair enough, I suppose. It's a fair amount of kills for everyone, though. The Galloglaich, as it turns out, disappointing. Those two-handed weapons just don't quite do the job. Yeah, lack of a shield really is what's doing for them. Obviously, armour not so important when you've got armour piercing, but yeah, the big shields for the other guys, well, a decent shield if nothing else for the Turkish Ghazis there. Yeah, they probably made the difference for them, and probably the best unit overall. And they will head on through, and they're going to do quite well, I think, in this tournament, because, yeah, armour piercing, they could be a bit of a dark horse. Very nice work indeed. Thank you for joining me today on this AI-only Battle Royale, and indeed we've seen the Ghazis do better than you might expect. They're not a unit I normally think that much of, but yeah, one-handed axemen, I guess they're a bit like Viking Raiders, they do a decent little job. We shall, of course, be moving on to our semi-finals. All of the winners of the previous rounds will be playing off against each other in the next few episodes. Do make sure, though, to suggest any particularly intriguing special lineups in the comments below. And, of course, you can support the channel by becoming a member here or on Patreon by liking and subscribing, and also by getting involved in that comment section. I hope you'll join us next time. I will leave you. I'm Tener's Teaming. Thank you, friends, and tally-ho. Flaming horses! It's a flaming horse! No one would stand in the way of the Reich! No! My archers. Sorry, look at this guy. I don't want to die. But of course you shall, my friend. Oh yes.